Hello everybody, and in this video we're gonna talk about the conditions in the Python. There are the if conditions, if else conditions, and elif conditions, and these are the decision making conditions. Okay, let me just show you how to write the conditions. Just suppose we have the two variables 10a and 5. Alright, here I'm writing the condition a must be equal to b. Alright, then this colon. Alright, now you have to remember the couple of things here that if you are familiar with the coding, if you ever done the coding in the C and other languages, you would have used the rounded colon with the conditions, but in Python it is not necessary. You can use them, it's optional, but it's not necessary. So I won't be using them. And in condition in Python, in the end you have to write the colon. Whenever you hit the enter after the condition, it will give you the some kind of space here. This is called indentation. Indentation simply means spacing. Okay, this indicates that whatever I will write here, it will be the part of the if block, because we are not using the curly brackets here. So how would I know, how would anyone know this code, this line of code belong to this condition or the that condition? So this is how it works here in the Python. It gives you the some kind of space. So if it is giving you a kind of space here, it is included in your if block. Alright, so let me just print here a condition, print equal. Alright, you can see that it is still giving me that indentation, that spacing. But if I don't want to be the part of that block, then all you need to do here is to do backspace, then you are out of that if block. Alright, so if I want to print something here, it will eventually be executed even the conditions are true or not, because it is not connected with this condition. Alright, so just run the Python file for that. Okay, you can see that end is printed out, but our equal is not printed out because our condition is false. 10 is not equal to 5. This end does not belong to the condition. Alright, so it will be all executed if the condition is true or not. It doesn't matter, it doesn't depend on the condition. Okay, so you have to remember these type of spacing, but you can customize the spacing. I can go with the two spacing right here. These two lines of code are the part of the if block. Alright, and it won't be executed because the condition is false. But if the condition is true in some sense, then it will be executed. Alright, okay, so this was the basic idea which I wanted to give you. Now just we have to look at the flow chart here. Okay, in if condition, if we are just giving the if, alright, so if the condition is true, this line of the code will be executed. But if the condition is false, it will do nothing, because we haven't given the condition anything to do whenever it is false. Alright, so let me just show you here. See, if the condition is true, this block of the code will be executed. But if the condition is bad, nothing will happen. If I just don't delete this, then not okay. If this condition, we have a true condition, but if the condition is false, nothing will happen, because we have told the program nothing to do whenever the condition is false. Alright, so it won't execute anything here. Alright, what I have did here, I have given him an order to execute this whenever the condition is false. So how we gonna do this in our coding? We're gonna do this with the help of else. Alright, so we're gonna write the else here. Okay, you can see that if else, you can write the else here. Okay, now you can see that indentation, whatever I write here, it will be the part of else condition. Alright, so I want it to write here the not equal.
Alright.
So if the condition is true, this will be executed, but if the condition is false, this will be executed. So here we are, the condition is false, so not equal will be executed. This is how the if else work. But what would you do if you want to give more, if you want to give more than one condition? Then you have to use else if, elif. So how can I write that? We have to write this. All right, we have to write this. Okay, if I write anything at this spacing, it will be considered as a part of if, but elif is not a part of if condition, so we will write the elif on the elif. Okay, now I want to give a condition here that a must be equal to 5. All right, and
here print okay, what do you want to print here? A is equal to 5. All right,
but our a is not so 5, so I want to convert it into the 5. Then this line of code will be executed. All right, a this, because this condition was not true, and it will check the second condition. The a must be a must be equal to the 5. Our a is 5, as we know, our a is 5, so this condition is true, and this will print out this statement. It won't go to the else, because it will only go to the else condition whenever our conditions are false, or whenever our conditions are not true. All right, so you must have got my point here. And okay, let me just give you one or two ideas. We also do have a concept of nested if. Okay, what does it mean? It means a condition within a condition. All right, a condition within a if else condition. So how can I do that? Okay, so let me just ask you, if I want to add the condition in this condition, how I'm gonna to do that? Okay, as you know that whatever with this spacing will be the part of if block, so I will write the condition here. All right,
okay, so what I'm going to write? Okay, p is equal to 1.
okay, and this condition also does also have its own indent spacing. All right, indent just simply mean spacing. All right, so
B is 1. Okay,
so our condition is false here. It won't print anything. If this condition is false, then it won't go for this condition. You have to remember that point. All right, whatever we have in the nested condition won't be executed if the parent condition, this is kind of a parent condition, is false. All right, so I want to add the one. Now a is equal to b, this condition is true, and b is equal to 1. Both of these conditions are true, so both of these lines will be executed. But if I write the 2 here, only if condition will be executed, but this condition, because this conditions won't be executed because this is a false condition. So this was the whole idea. Okay, you can go even further for that. If you want to put another if into this if, then how you do that? You will do that with its own indent spacing. Okay, so what we read, okay, is 1. All right, and you can see that you can go further and further. It only depends on you, and you can also do it with the else elif condition. All right, so this was all about the decision making conditions or the if else condition. Hope you got the idea of this. It was quite not so simple, but all right, it doesn't matter. You will get it with the regular practice. If you find the video helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe the channel. Bye bye.